Hi everyone, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and I'm back, and this is part 3. This should be the last one of the nesting journal. So as a reminder, there's a part 1 and part 2. I will link those for you in the description in case you want to go back and see how I have made this journal so far. It is a nesting journal that I kind of just made up as we went. So it basically took, I'm calling this the main journal, and then a smaller one, and we've attached them together. In the last video, I talked about multiple ways this could close, open, and then close, right? And honestly, I had you guys vote, and by far, option 3, having the small flap on the front, was the most popular. And then the other that was super popular was the original idea, which is just to have the large journal. Here is the cover, and then you open it up, and inside is the little one and then the big one. There's lots of different ways the paper can nest together inside. So honestly, if you decide to make one, you can just do yours however you like, even if you just want to keep all of this inside, right? Lots of different ways you can flip it around. Now, someone did ask, what would it look like if you alternated, you know, a small signature and a large signature, or vice versa? And you can definitely do that, but each time you go to close your journal, you know, you would have to do what I'm doing right here. And it does work, whichever way, and it's cute. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's nice how the pages all fit together. And when you go to open it up, it's kind of fun, right? But again, anyway, whoever uses the journal will be able to decide lots of different things. I am going to move forward with this one as if this is the front cover. We'll finish decorating it. I did put a strip of ribbon, and there was a tiniest little gap where I pieced the paper together. So I put a piece of ribbon, and I put some words. It says, "Every day with you is a gift." And then on the inside here, I glued the ribbon down, but then I did just make a belly band on the front of the smaller cover. And again, a reminder, I'm using the Be My Valentine papers by Sylvia at Las Mimes Amores, and that will be linked for you in the description as well, in case you just want to go take a look at these pretty love and Valentine flower heart themed papers. They're definitely great for Valentine's, but they're versatile. You could use these lots of different ways, I think. So what I really want to work on today, after all of that talking, is the closure. And I've decided I want to use a magnet closure. And this is going to be challenging, and I haven't thought it all the way through, but we'll do it together. I want a magnet here. And then instead of just setting it here, I think I want it on the inside, so that then when you go to close, you won't necessarily see it. It'll almost be like it's hidden. And I'm hoping my magnet is strong enough. I have these little ones that are very strong, and I think one of these would work. But then I also have, these are pretty strong. I also have this size, which is a little larger. I'm just not sure. I think these are strong enough too. I think I'm gonna go with the larger one. And then, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5/8 of an inch. And in fact, I think this is my 5/8 of an inch circle, and I thought that would look cute if I punched some circles out to cover it. You definitely would see it. I could lay it, you know, another kind of decoration. If it's not strong enough, I may add one of these beside it, and then we'll just see. We'll just see how we go. But I'm gonna try this with the magnets. And they're sticking to everything. Okay, so let me set this aside. And then the other thing that we'll do is think about some other decorations. I did make this, and it's a little large, but I love it. This came out of the kit, and in a video I posted, I think the one right before this one, were showing you how to make these decorative clips on tags. So I just used one of the cards from the kit and decorated it and made some paper clips. And what I was thinking is that I would put a pocket here, slide this in, and wouldn't that be cute? And then whoever wants to then can use these throughout the journal. But then I realized, because I want to do this magnet closure, I just think that's too much thickness. So I think what I'm going to do is just take these off, use them periodically. Go ahead and use them throughout the journal, and then just make a nice big pocket for this card to tuck inside somewhere. I think if I put it on one of these pages or even on this cover, that would work. So that's something that I did make. If you want to see how to make things, I have similar ones. They're a little bit smaller that I made, and you can go watch that video. Okay, what else? And I just have some pieces from the kit that I cut out that we can use to decorate. And I was going to do a few flips, similar things that we've done before, but just to really look at how we can use this paper. So that's what I have planned, if that sounds interesting to you. So let's play with some options for this closure. So I want it to be like this. And I was thinking one of these circles, and if it hangs, it's a little large. So if it hangs over just a touch, that might be okay. And I was thinking doing one on this side. Let me pull the little card out that I made, and then one on this side. And it might be cute, you know, having that curve of the circle, and then one of the magnets would be sandwiched in between here, and then we'll come up with something on that side. So that's sort of what I was thinking. I didn't think it all the way through. Let's go ahead and ink these. Now these, again, the more I layer, the more the magnet, the more it has to be able to hold, right? There's more layers that it's going through. One thing when I was playing with these, looking at them, I don't know if the big one will do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's sliding out, but it was strong enough to hold between my finger. I don't know if the big one really is as strong. They just keep sliding. I'll show you maybe with one of the little ones. Not that you haven't ever played with magnets before, but the little ones really grabbed a hold. So, no idea where that went now. There it is. Anyway, okay. So to do this, I think I want to find the center. I'm going to measure. So this is right at 6 1/4, right? The small one. The large one is 7 1/2. So let's see. Half of 6 1/4 is going to be 3 1/8. 3 1/8. So I think I'm going to use my pencil to mark that. And that looks pretty centered. I think that would work. It feels like it's down a little bit. Let me see what I did there. Maybe it's down a smidge, but okay, we'll come up just a touch, but it's not going to make that big of a difference. The big thing is going to be getting the magnet on the other side lined up correctly, but I think I know how to do that without too much fuss. Okay, so I am going to, I was thinking I might reinforce this with some hot glue. Put that magnet there. It has the sticky. I don't know how sticky it is. Probably should have waited to pull this off until my hot glue gun was heating up. I thought I had it on. All right, I'll just set that aside for just a moment while we think through this a little bit more. I used the hot glue on this piece of ribbon, and the little strings are starting to come off. So if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming back and watching my videos and interacting with me. It's the highlight of my day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Welcome to the fun, and I'm glad you're here. Let me know you're here. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate everyone who decides to stop by. I hope you find some ideas or something that looks interesting to you while you're here. All right, this heats up pretty fast, and I had it on a few minutes ago, so I am hoping not quite. It's just not quite ready. You can't rush it, right? You just can't rush it. So while we're waiting on that, let's put one of these flips in the journal. So this is just one of the sweet envelopes, and I was thinking it would look cute. All you do, is cut it out and then fold. And I've already inked mine. I'm gonna add some glue to go ahead and close it up right here. All of my glue is giving me a fit right now. I think that's what happens when you leave the top off. Even though it was just for a few minutes. It was actually a little more than a few minutes. So, okay, a little bit of glue, and we'll stick that down. And I just think this is gonna look really cute. We'll do it on one of the small pages. In fact, we'll go right here in the middle. And I think I want it to attach, and this is how you can use all different kinds of envelopes if you want to. But I just think this is gonna look really cute because we'll get to this page, it'll flip open and we'll have a pocket. And then when you get to this page, we can decorate it some more if we want, or put in some journaling paper, but then we'll use this flap as a hinge. All right, let's see. See how simple but effective that is? How cute. I love it. Got all these circles. One of the pages, when you print, I think it was the bookmark page, it had this pretty pattern in the background. So I went ahead and just punched those out because I thought I could use those for something. Here they are. There's 3 of them. Here's 2. And I may use these, or I may even just use the images and the papers in some different ways. Again, lots to think about and potentially use. Okay, back here. All right, yay, we've got some glue. This is just for my peace of mind. I just wanted a little extra. But I am gonna really squish it to try to keep this magnet as flat as I can. It's not super thick, but okay, very sweet. And I'm going to cover it. See, this is the thing, is this is only one thickness, and I'm thinking it might make sense on this side because it may get a little bit of wear and tear to make it a little thicker. The other option is just to go with those smaller circles and just to see it sitting there. Maybe we'll do that and then do a ribbon or something. I think I like that better. And then I don't have to worry about the circle getting all, like, I'm thinking literally years from now being all icky and messed up. So let's just glue that. I think that glue will hold this to the metal. Hadn't really thought about it before I did it. Okay, where's our other magnet? Now, instead of putting it here, attaching it here, what I want to do is, it's obviously the wrong way. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's see if it's strong enough. It's definitely grabbing. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So now what I have to do, I'm going to stick my hand in here. All right, this is approximately where it was. Let's see, how am I going to figure that out? How about this? It'll be pretty easy to measure on this side where it's going to be. It is right at 10 centimeters. So when I come inside here, I'm going to mark 10 centimeters. And again, the big thing is, and then how far? I would like it to close all the way. So the center, right at an inch. Okay, I hope you guys followed that. I figured out where it was top to bottom, and it was 10 centimeters. And then it looked like it came out a whole inch to be the center. So that would be right here. Let's hope that was right. And of course, in this pile, here we go. I was like, where's the magnet? And I do have to make sure I get the magnet turned the correct way. And I'm pretty sure it needed to be this way. Oh, I got to think through this because it's also going to flip. For some reason, this is what I was thinking it was doing. Yes. Okay, so I've got to glue it down. We're just going to go for it and hope that this is all going to work. Now, if you don't want to use a magnet, I'll talk you through some other closure ideas. Look at that. All right, so it's definitely, whoa, I think it's strong enough. It could be a little stronger, but I think it's okay. I wonder if we should do some little ones too. Or I could do maybe a line of them. That might be fun. I think it's grabbing okay. Let's do that. Let's add, we're gonna have to find some paper or some images we like to cover these. Let me go ahead and do that because I think it'll look prettier. I'm gonna sacrifice this circle so that I can have the rose. I think that'll be cute. Now, if you want these to appear more hidden, you really can do a strip of something over these, and I think they would work. I don't mind seeing the circles though. All right, it's definitely grabbing. One is probably enough, but I was now thinking it might just be cute to just have 3, because then it'll just look like 3 circles. 3 images. So maybe that's overkill, maybe not. Let's do it. It'll be fun. All right, so while I am fiddling with this and the magnets, let's talk about some other things you could do instead for a closure. A lot of times my go-to, and I think an easy solution would have been to punch a hole, drop an eyelet, and then you could put a ribbon and just wrap it all the way around. So again, you know, have a piece of ribbon that went all the way around and that you tied. That would be really pretty. Another idea would be a kind of tab closure that you attach here and let it wrap around and come to the back. So I would even say, you know, with Velcro. So maybe have it permanently attached to the back and then a strip, a tab that would open up. So that's an idea. Lots of things you could consider. Okay, I need a positive and a negative. Whoa. Don't want it to do that. That does seem to be holding pretty well. So, all right, I'm going to eyeball it. If it really matters to you, you may want to measure and mark where you're going to put these. I'm going to eyeball mine, and I may regret it. All right, the magnet grabbed it, but I was able to scooch it back over just a touch. Yeah, that's okay. Ugh. And then this one, let me figure out which way it needs to be. So what it's doing is it's grabbing to this one. La, la, la. All right, so the sticker is what is going to attach. So I need to put it on this way. Again, let me do mine before you get yours all messed up. This is probably not the most interesting crafting as crafting goes. All right, so it was the sticker it wanted to attach to. Whoa. So we are going to do that, and let's hope. Oh yeah, that's much stronger now. Yep, yay, look at that. Okay, so it's just gluing down magnets, making sure you have them on the correct way. And then you just keep going. Let's see what it looks like with the two. Let me get those decorated, and then I'm probably gonna want a third one. This, I like how nice and flat that did, so we'll stick with the PVA glue to cover. And then on the inside, we need a circle. And I know I punched another one. Just don't know, in all this chaos on my desk, where it went. Oh, that's the two. Okay, so I did those two and that one. This one I like, but it got a little bit of the border on it, so I'm not going to use it. I wonder if we can get this bird. That might be cute for the third one on the front. All right. Whoa. And then I'll use this rose inside. I have just a touch of that hot glue on my fingernail and it's grabbing everything. All right, and another rose. Okay, so on the inside will be pretty much all flowers, and then I'm going to put the bird on the outside on the last one. So again, use your imagination with the closure, and you can even say, I'm not comfortable with any of these, and just put a ribbon around it. And then that way, whoever's using it can just put the ribbon aside while they're working in the journal, and then they can tie it back up when they're done. For some reason, I have 4 negatives left in this pack and only 2 positives. I have no idea. No idea what happened. All right. So let's go ahead and trying to see, that one is trying to push away, so I should go, whoa, what did I say? Pushing away. So I'm going to glue it down on this side. I don't know if this is the right way to do this with the magnets, like the ones side by side, if I should be doing the ones that push away or attract with the with the magnets. But anyway, I think this is going to work, so we're not going to worry about it. All right, so now this one I'm just going to peel off and put that little bird on here. And he needs a little bit of ink, and I don't think, so I'm not going to be grabbing these. I need extra glue for the little bird. Stick him down. That's sweet. Yeah, they're a little tiny bit crooked. That one kind of went to the right a little bit, but I don't think you really notice. It almost looks like faux buttons, and it's definitely grabbing it nice and strong. All right, and this time it's not the sticker side. I know, very high tech with me explaining what I'm doing here. And I do have some magnets in my Amazon storefront if you are interested in, in seeing the ones that I'm using. All right, hopefully I'm gonna have to put another piece of paper over top of that magnet because that one just grabbed a hold. It's okay. It's just paper. All right, a little bit of extra glue on this one. That's okay. All right, mistakes happen, but all you have to do is cut yourself another pretty rose, another pretty circle, and we'll just glue it right over top. And it's like that never happened. There we go. Okay. And because the magnets are on the other side coming through, it's not even adding another layer of paper. I could have probably rubbed it off some more, but it's okay. All right, and now let me punch one more pretty flower out. And this did work out well because I have that 5/8 circle punch and the magnets were 5/8 of an inch. Okay. So this journal series just kind of happened. It was a surprise to me as well as I was crafting and didn't have things completely planned out for my videos. So I hope you'll let me know if you like when this happens or if you really prefer the, you know, where you have a whole prototype and you get to see. I tend to like both. I love knowing what the project is when I sit down with a crafter on my computer. I'm going to put that away for now. And because it's kind of nice to know if I commit the time to watching, this is what we're going to be making. But then I also enjoy sometimes just seeing, you know, how they overcome issues, where their mind is, how they come up with ideas. So I've been doing a little bit of both lately. You'll have to let me know what you think. All right. I'm definitely happy with that closure, and I don't do magnet closures very often. Now, one thing I am going to have to keep in mind is I don't want to add bulk or layers to this panel because I don't want to interfere with the magnets, and I already have this all decorated, so I think we're okay. Let's see. Yeah, and the magnets are about right here, so this isn't even adding another layer either. Very sweet. All right, very happy with that. Okay, so normally I would probably do another flip or a pocket, but I'm just going to leave that just like that. And I may leave this too. I might put a sentiment or something. I made this home is wherever I'm with you. This was one of the skinny Valentines, and I think it said Happy Valentine's Day or Be Mine or something, but I wanted to have some different words, so I did that. Let's see. We did the little flip. This one's just going to be so much fun to decorate. And again, I think what I want to do is, and I'll clip some things on here, but I'm going to just add these, just a few here and there, and see what it looks like when we close up the journal. I think it's going to be cute with these sticking out. Or that's how they look when they're on the small pages. And I have 3 more. So let's see what they look like on these pages. I think these are going to be flipping this way. And I did these on the large paper clips too. In my video, I only did the small ones. Again, just different size card, different intent. And I'm turning these based on seeing them from the front because I wanted to see the buttons. I think that's super fun and cute. let's make a pocket to put this treasure in. I definitely don't want to put it there because I don't want to cover up my magnets. But I'm thinking this back panel here, we got all kinds of layers going on. This is probably a good place for a pocket of some sort. Now this kit did have some really cute corner pockets. I don't think I've cut any of those out yet. And lots of background pages that we can make pockets from. So let me just see what I do have on hand. You can always use, if you want, you can use one of the envelopes if you like, you know, that image. Like this might be cute to use part of this little angel or Cupid as a pocket. Why don't we do that? I like that idea. So let me just set our journal aside. So I have a lot going on my desk. And I'm going to just tear this with my ruler. And now I can use this to make another pocket or a tag or something. And definitely this is too wide, but I think I want this to be a fairly roomy pocket. It's going to be on that back panel. So I think I'm going to measure and we will add some, I don't know, hinges so that when we put the pocket in, we can glue the hinge down and we will get to have a little bit roomier pocket. All right, I believe I want it to sit on the panel of this small journal. And if I come all the way out, it will definitely be wide enough. So I'm going to attach it to this edge and to this edge. So what I want to do is see, where do I want my sweet little image? And I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm just going to mark. I want to fold it here and here. So I'm not making it the same, just because I was looking at my image to help me. So I'm going to take my ruler where my mark is straight and just kind of crease so I know where I'm going. So far, so good. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Just kind of eyeballing it. Okay. Now I don't want to see that little mark I made. So I'm going to erase that. Now let's make sure it fits. I want to attach it here and here. And I want this to easily slide in, which it will, because I'm going to attach it with these flaps instead of cutting the paper to this size and then adding glue. You take up some of that real estate. So I say that a lot when I'm making pockets, you know, about, okay, I've got to be careful. I don't want to take up my real estate. Or I'll say, okay, you know, we need to make it a little larger so the pocket's roomier enough. And this is one solution when I knew I had something quite large that I wanted to fit in there. All right, very sweet. So I'm just going to add glue, and I could cut this off some if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. You're not going to see it or know that it's there once we glue it down. And then it's okay that this one is smaller because, again, you're not going to notice. All right. Here we go. There we go. All right. Fun. And I didn't put glue at the bottom yet because I forgot. If you haven't glued yours down, if you're crafting with me, if you went and grabbed a piece of paper and you're adding a pocket to yours, you need glue along the bottom as well. And I could have made a hinge for the bottom, but it's not as a concern to me about the depth of the pocket. I think we'll be fine. Okay. I love how everything coordinates so nicely. Love. I'm not pushing down too hard yet. I just want to give everything time to set. So again, this is where I can close my journal like this, right? The magnets. Or if I'd wanted to, I could have done the pages that way. Same difference. It's just where inside they're tucking. How cute. I love this ribbon with these papers. And by the way, this was, let me show you the ribbon. So this is, this was from Hobby Lobby, spring of 2022. I've had it a few years. And it is a wired ribbon, and it's a thick ribbon. And obviously it's a little bit larger and bigger than what I would want to use in this project. So I just took my scissors and cut it into strips. Some of the pieces I even, you know, I left the wire on, you know, the stitching along there, and it still looks good, I think. And then of course the center sections didn't have it. When I went to, I'm doing a lot of flipping, I apologize. When I went to do this piece, this was a center piece. So again, there's no wire on it, but it's okay too. And I just love it. And when I saw those roses, here's a strip. When I saw those roses, I was like, well, we have to use this. And I'm thinking I might like some strips on some of the edges of the pages. So I'm sure this journal will end up with a lot more of that ribbon. So fun. Okay, so we did that pocket. We've got this tuck spot. Let's do, oh, I did take, so when I covered the journals, I had all those corners when I used the miter tool, and I cut them off, and I took them and cut them into hearts because they were just triangles. I don't know if there's even one left. Of course, cutting hearts is not anything new or a new technique, but I did want to point out to you, here's one that I did that because a lot of times, like, what do you do with this, you know, with this piece of paper? Now, I definitely could use some of these as pockets in the journal, okay? But I just took a bunch of them and I folded it and then just cut the heart out. But now I want to use this one as a pocket because I'm looking at it. So don't throw those away. They coordinate, you know, with your project, and you may find a use for them. Depending on how large your paper is, you know, you may end up with little tiny corners that you cut off, but you may be like me and have some of these large ones that you want to use. And I've decided I don't think I want to put this on the center page. So let me just go right here, and we'll put it right here. All right, and then look, home is wherever I'm with you. How sweet. This has got so much room to play and make fun things. I was thinking and I haven't even finished cutting this out. These are bookmarks that you definitely could make a nice bookmark out of. I love the little photo images and how Sylvia designed it to look like a piece of masking tape or something is holding that on. Super cute. I was thinking these would make a nice belly band. So I'm going to just pick a page, and I think I want it to come up. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just eyeball it. I'm going to fold it over and see if I want to wrap it around. We could do a belly band this way. And then on this side, just have this strip. It'll be fine. It'll be cute. And we can decorate it some more, do something else with it later. But I'm going to just glue that down. And again, sometimes you just, the easiest ideas are the best and fun. All right, nice and straight pan. Glue it down. All right, we're going to let that stick. And now I have another slide through where we can put these sweet pieces of ephemera that are in the kit. This one I definitely want a little bit of ink on. Now, I also have, and they just came in, and let me go grab them. They're right here. I just didn't put them on my desk. And if you could see my desk, besides just this one little spot, you would see I have a whole lot going on my desk. Look what I got. Okay, so I got these on Amazon. They are in my Amazon storefront if you want to go check them out. They're little Valentine or heart, different charms. And I don't know if each little bag is different or if it's just multiples of the same, but I even see like some little fun angel wings. So let's just dump one of the bags out. Move this out of the way. I think they are. I think they're, I don't know. There's even one that says made with love. I love that. Okay. So what I was thinking is it would be fun to tie some charms onto these that I have not trimmed off yet. Oh, look, there's a heart, and it's like the angel wings on either side. So what I have to decide is, do I just want them to close up or do I want them to actually hang down? On the small journal, I may let them hang out because there's then this extra space here. But on the larger one, I don't think I want it hanging out the bottom. That's just me. You can definitely do that if you want to. Let's just see what it looks like if I just tie one on. Almost hanging out, Pam. Oh gosh. I love little charms. I think you guys know that I like to make dangles, and I think it just adds a little bit of extra. So I am going to hopefully, there we go, shorten this up a little bit. Now I don't want it to be easy to pull these off, so I'm gonna just try it twice. And with this waxed thread, it stays pretty well. So I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna have it there. And we will look and see when I close it, how much bulk it adds. I don't think it's gonna add too much. So I'll put one here and have it come up even shorter, but still move around. Okay. So if you're in the US, and especially anywhere, I guess kind of central and east coast, we are going to have a very, very cold week ahead. And I was just thinking about that, like how cold it's going to be. So if you are in this part of the country or world where it's very cold, please stay safe. Please stay safe. They've had all kinds of things on the news too about making sure people bring their animals, their pets inside and keeping them safe. So just keep that in mind if you're watching the video and you've got any furry friends out there that they need to come in when it's going to be this cold. I don't know why, that's just been on my mind. Okay, I really like that. I love that when you open it up, there's a couple of little charms that we could tie, you know, more on. Let's try, I didn't leave all of the strings long, but let's tie one where it's gonna hang down and see if we like it. We can always cut it off or untie it. It'll be fine. And see what we think. Oh, goodness. All right, that was just one little, yeah, look. But when you, like if you wanted to put that in a bookcase, of course you have all these flipping up too, but it's not gonna interfere or get in the way where it's hanging. I don't know, I hope you guys can see that. I like it. I'm gonna leave it, and it does kind of jump up into the journal a little bit too, which is fun. All right, so we'll do another one on this long string, and I'll stop here in a second and do these off camera. So I think what I'm gonna need to do is a flip through so you guys can see some more of the ideas I have for this beautiful journal. I'm really happy with it. Oh, I need to knot that other one again. I think the nesting idea worked out, and I think it's still an easy journal to handle and to work in. Sometimes I worry about that with the size of the journals. not getting too much going on, because I still want them, I want them to be used, right, and loved. Let me add another little knot here. So, but I think this works. I think it's a nice, fun size. It allowed me to recycle some of those boxes, that cracker box and the pasta box. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. All right. Yep, and I got a couple little charms there. I'll probably do another one that's long. These I'm going to keep up in the journal. I'll add some more fun pieces, these hearts, and it'll be ready. It'll be ready to go to its new home. So this one will be listed in my Etsy shop. You got to give me a little time to finish it first. I'm not going to completely, quote, finish it. I'm going to leave it with lots of fun, fun places for whoever gets it to write in, give it as a gift, add photos, add their own artwork. But I will add a few more pockets, a few more little pieces. I'm going to add the charms, and then it'll be ready. It'll be ready to go to its new home. So if you're interested, let me know. I can let you know when it's going to go live. And yeah, or I'll do my best to let you know. If you follow my shop on Etsy, I believe you get alerts when I add new items. So, and I am hoping to do a pretty significant shop update in the next few weeks. Like I said, I have things ready to go. I just have to get there, and I will, I promise. So everybody stay safe, stay warm. If you've watched all 3 of the videos, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, have a great day.